Whenever you have a challenge in your life, does it ever feel like you are climbing up a hill? Sometimes it feels like you will never get to the top of the hill and conquer your challenge, but sometimes you think the hill is never ending, and before you know it, you're already at the top of the hill. This is how it is for me when it comes to reading. Every time I open a book or read a Facebook post, I never know if I will make it to the top of the hill with no problem or if I will have to battle every step to the top. Ever since I started school, my teachers and parents could notice I was a very slow reader and was not keeping up with my grade level. I was walking right down the hills I was trying to get to the top of, but no one thought anything too much about it. They just thought I was a slow developer and would catch up soon. It was not until the second grade till they really got concerned about my reading. They decided to test me and find out what was wrong with my reading. After a million reading tests, they finally found out that I was one of few people that have dyslexia. This is when the hills I countered felt like I could never get to the top. As a second grader, when they told me this, I thought I was stupid and I was not like everyone else. I wanted nothing more than to get to the top of the hill as fast like all my friends. By the time my second grade year was over, the teachers told my parents that I should not go on to the third grade and do the second grade over again. But I was not going to let this happen. I was not going to walk back down all the hills that I climbed, up and overcame. But to get up with my class was not an easy thing for me. Every book we read, every word we learned was an uphill battle to me. I sometimes felt the little hills I had to climb were turning into mountains, but I never stopped and kept on getting to the top. I got through elementary school and was so proud of myself. But when I got to middle school, those hills I was climbing just got bigger and bigger, and I thought at times I would never see the top. Teachers expected more out of me when I thought I was giving it my all. I tried and tried to get to the top of the hills and sometimes failed to get up all the way. But at the end, I always found a way up. I made it through middle school and managed to get my reading level back up and get no lower grade than a C. All the hills I had to climb kept getting smaller and smaller. Now I'm a senior in high school and still have not failed a grade or a class, and those hills I climbed every time I read started to turn into straight paths. There is never too big of a hill for me to climb.